my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's hardly ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look. All this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January. And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. Now the Ravens have taken the early lead. You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 31, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, what a catch by Ayuk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught by Cobb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And all this is taking him one-handed. What a catch.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The give is to Jones. He can't get him down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 2nd down and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Report. Check 43. Go ahead.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's just me and you. Watch twist. You go tight. You got tight.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Dobbins, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Throwing, Jackson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here's Jackson. Connects with Duvernay.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson. And that's complete to Brown.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Second and 8 coming up. Jackson to throw. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Rodgers looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.